This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Yahawah is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahawashi is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami Camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1, is I was watching my apostles' videos that they did on Saturday, and they brought this scripture out, all right? And they hit some key points, especially the Renaissance period, where that's when Esau, Edom came into power and he started to build, okay, on what you see today. And inspired me to do a lesson because, yeah, Esau, Edom, he's building, all right, for what? For his NWO, okay, which consists of this technocratic, all right, authoritarian, all right, which is really the beast system, where everyone, in order to continue living in it, you have to be chained to a digital all right, the MOTB. And, that's what inspired me to do a lesson on, because, yeah, man, you're going to build, all right, up to a certain point, and then the Lord's going to throw down and take you out of power, okay? Because this whole NWO system is based on oppression, wickedness, all right, and really to oppress the Lord's chosen people. But guess what? The Lord has a certain few good men, all right, that see it, and they are turning to the Lord, and they're going to get delivered from it, okay? Because when you push that our temptation, the Lord is going to deliver his elect. The Lord willing, I'm part of it, all right? So let's get into this article, all right? Because the Lord's going to throw down. Because when you read this article, which I'm going to read, you can see the agenda of these wicked Edomites, starting with the elites, all right, what they call today the Illuminati, and their, okay, offshoot of secret societies, right, the Jesuits, the Knights Templars, the Knights of the Malta, all right, the Demole, okay, Freemasons, okay, Rosicrucians, Skull and Bones, Scrolling Key, you could continue, there's so many secret societies, all right, that are have an agenda to bring about what? All right, this NWO system, okay, which really is Edom's system to stay in power, but the Lord's going to throw down. So let's get into this article. Here's how the Great Reset actually works. Believe it or not, we're only at the beginning stages of the biggest fraud in human history, right? This is the biggest fraud in human history, all right? And most people can't see it. This whole system is based on a fraud, a lie. It's witchcraft. This colossal con is called the Great Reset, right? They call it the Great Reset, Build Back Better, okay? The Fourth Industrial Revolution. And it's nothing more than a reset to feudalism, right? What is feudalism? Because this is what we're in today. We're in a feudalistic society, okay? All right, feudalism, the dominant social system in medieval Europe in which the nobility held lands from the crown in exchange for military service, and vassals were in turn tenants of the nobles, while the peasants, okay, or serfs were obliged to live on their lord's land and give him homage, labor, and a share of the produce, notionally in exchange for military protection, right? And this is how, okay, if you look, for example, America is able to continue going because of the military-industrial complex, all right? In exchange, all right, the people here are working all right, for peanuts, working to, all right, just to survive, okay? Only the wealth, the wealth of this country is concentrated in the hands of a few, all right? So we're in a feudalistic society. It's just going to get ramped up even more because they want to set it up where, we'll continue on reading this, but with surveillance devices called iPhones. Well, you could scratch that out, called digital all right? MOTB, because that's where the whole agenda is leading up to, all right? And that's why they're going to get rid of cash. Everything's going digital, CBDCs, crypto, okay? Because it's all leading up to that digital all. In January 2021, the Hyper-Elite World Economic Forum hosted by Prince Charles and sponsored by glowing anti-democratic monopolists, including BlackRock and JP Morgan, right? And they're the ones behind, just to name a few, behind this push for this NWO system, held its 5th annual meeting from the Alpine slopes of Davos, Switzerland. The theme was the Great Reset, a proposal to rebuild the economy sustainably in the wake of Crown. Here it is. Even billionaire-obsessed Forbes magazine had to admit their agenda was another example of wealthy, powerful elites solving their consciences with Fox efforts to help the masses and in process make themselves even wealthier and more powerful, right? That's why BlackRock's buying up all the homes, all right, and then renting them out, okay? Because it's better, it's more profitable, okay, to rent than to own a mortgage, okay? That's why rent is so much higher than mortgage premiums, okay? In the, because they want to, hey, it's all about building this feudalism, the continuing building of this feudalistic system where everyone doesn't own nothing, okay? In the WEF video, 8 predictions for the world in 2030, the very prediction is you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, right? That's what's all leading to, all right? And by the way, if you actually look at things, okay, from a bird's eye view, we don't own nothing, okay? All Esau has to do, all right, is come up with a phony narrative, put it on the news media, and that's it. Your livelihood is destroyed. He'll take everything from you, and that's it. That's how these devils work, all right? It's all witchcraft, because really you don't own nothing. Especially here in America, we don't own nothing, okay? The only thing, all right, that's why we tell our people, man, we belong to the Lord, okay? Because this place is temporal, all right? The Lord owns us, all right? He created us for himself, all right? You need to acknowledge that. The first is all but certain, and the second is highly unlikely. The big question is, how will the elites pull it off? So let's get it in. Look, welcome to your brave new world. Before we look at the math equation that will bring this new world into reality, let's take a quick look at what the future likely holds. The Great Reset is a return of feudal serfdom for the masses. We already know that trillionaires will control the global economy within our lifetime. All right? They already have control over it. They will completely dismantle government services, right? Shunting off healthcare, policing, and even the military to the private sector. And I don't agree with that, all right? Because the scriptures say there's a third world war, the third woe, okay? And America will have a military, Russia will have a military, okay? China will have a military, all right, because they all have to, okay, get into this World War III. All right, now the police may be privatized, all right? Government, they're gonna cut services. Work wages will never keep up with engineered inflation, ensuring a guaranteed net pay cut every year for the rest of your life, right? Okay, they're taking everything, okay, literally, your means to live, all right? Social safety nets will disappear, right? They're gonna cut social programs, WIC, Medicaid, Medicare. Wouldn't be surprised they cut that. They're gonna cut food stamps, welfare, All right. Employee rights will vanish as predators like Uber invest hundreds of millions of dollars to overturn workers' rights and collective bargaining. Most people will work multiple gig jobs as independent contractors. Shelter will become impossible to purchase thanks to mass landlording and predator corporations like Airbnb. The vast majority will pay huge monthly rents to institutional investors, and they will have to move constantly because they won't have renter rights. This is what's happening now. Thanks to the insidious nature of financialization, all other goods, including cars, electronics, furniture, and eventually clothing, will be too expensive to purchase and will be rented. Right. Will be rented. Furniture will be rented. Everything's going to be based on renting. This is all design. Thanks to automation, swiping tens of millions of jobs, everyone will be pitted against one another like never before, competing just to survive. Homelessness will soar from 500,000 plus people today to many more multiples. And we haven't even talked about climate change, okay? So, hey, this is the reason why the Lord's going to throw down, okay? Because this is pure wicked. This is pure evil, all right? This is the wicked the Bible speaks of, all right? This is Esau, Edom, the border of wickedness. Let's go to Psalm 37, verse 17. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord uphold the righteous. Right, okay? Because once you start pushing that digital all on the planet, the Lord's going to break you, okay? He's going to break your whole system, your whole beast system. But the Lord upholdeth the right. 18, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. Right, and that's the elect, okay? Start with the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? And ultimately all of Israel, all right? Because that was what the Lord promised to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that we will have the kingdom of heaven, that we will be the priests and kings on the earth, okay? That we will be above all these nations, all right? But there will be classes. That's the point. There will be levels to this. All right, you're going to have the 104. You're going to have first Yahawashi, then the 144,000. Okay, the 1/3 that made it on this side. Okay, and then you 2/3 after that, man, on the other side, underneath that, you know, in your right state of mind. Okay, 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Right, we're not going to be ashamed because we understand what's going on. We know what's coming, man. All right, and we want this to happen. Hey, I'm all excited. I'm like, bring it, come on. All right, I'm watching how you're moving, and I'm like, yeah, man, let's go, Esau, let's go. You Edomites, get your new world order popping. All right, and in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. Right, the Lord's going to take care of us. So when you make it literally impossible for the average person to survive, the Lord is going to break you. The Lord is going to break you first. Always going to break you. Okay, you Edomites going to catch hell, but the Lord's going to take care of us, man. The Lord's going to take care of his elect. That's what I'm meant to say. Okay. 20. But the wicked shall perish. There we go. There it is. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be fat of lambs. They shall consume into smoke. Shall they consume away? 21. The wicked borroweth and payeth not again, but the righteous show mercy and giveth. Exactly, man. Okay, because this land, these resources, okay, Esau, Edom, they don't belong to you, all right? They belong to us. The Lord created for our sake, all right? And you took it, all right, and made it into a price on everything, and that's why the Lord is going to break you. You have no mercy, man. You have no fucking mercy, man, all right? Let's go to Psalm 33. And 10, the Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh devices of people of none effect. Right. You're not going to get your NWO. Once you start pushing that digital all right, the Lord's going to throw down. Okay? He's going to throw down. 11, the counsel of the Lord standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. Right. Okay? The blessings, the promise to Jacob. All right? To Yasharallah. All right. 12. Blessed is the nation whose power is the Lord. right? That's talking about Israel and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance, right? Israel. It's all about Israel. Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. And he changeth the times and the seasons. Well, actually 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of Yahawah forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. 21. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and set up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. Right. So, hey, you Edomites, okay, your time is short, man. Okay, the Lord's going to remove you. All right, this is not a profitable place. Okay, your system is not profitable. It's very detrimental. All right, it's death. Then the Lord woke up his men, okay, to see that. Okay, of course you got the few sisters and the children that see it too. Okay, 22. He revealed the deep and the secret things. He knoweth that what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Right. You cannot perform your enterprise. You're not getting that NWO. You're building up, and the Lord, you're going to build up to a point the Lord allows you, and then he's going to stop you and throw down. Okay? 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. All right. 14. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. Right. They're doing all this shit. All right. And they're going to fail. And that's the Lord. Okay. The deceived and deceiver are his. All right. He got you in a trick bag. This is the trick bag right here. Psalm 35 and 8. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself. Into that very destruction, let him fall. Right. When you think you're going to get your NWO, you got your little chipping stations, okay? You got your military troops, all right? Martial law and all this, all right? You got your FEMA camps up and running. Jacob's trouble. You're thinking that, all right, I'm taking down, all right, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, right? Because a lot of Jakes are going to die, man. A lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're going to die a horrible death here in Babylon the Great. All right? And wherever you're at, wherever you're scattered at, all right? Because if you're an Israelite and you weren't seeking the Lord, all right, you got a target on your back. Death angels are swarming around you. But to you Edomites, you know, you're thinking, yeah, right? We're getting the useless eaters, the undesirables. That's when the Lord's going to stop you right there. All right, he's going to put spiritual powers on his men. Okay, he's coming in the chariots, so-called UFOs, and he's going to wage war against your military, all right, your, all right, institutions. You building for what? The Lord's going to throw down. Jeremiah 51. Hold on. I want to bring this out. Jeremiah 51 and 58. I got to bring this out too. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire. And the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. Right. All you clowns here in Babylon the Great are laboring in vain, man. The Lord got fire for this place. Okay? You Edomites, you're building for what? You're building, all right? It's in vain. You're going to be broken down, man. The Lord's going to break you. Okay? And that's why, man, it's righteous, man. This is the beautiful story, man. And we're just so excited that the Lord, okay, showed us, man. Okay? All right, well, let's go back to Malachi 4 and 5. Right? Ooh, how about him? Yeah. Malachi chapter 1, verse 5, excuse me. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord be magnified from the border of Israel. Right. We're going to see, and we're going to praise Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi, because he's bringing y'all down, man. All right. He's bringing you down. Okay, y'all laboring in the fire. Wait, Habakkuk chapter 2. And the points in 13, but I'll start at 12. Woe to him that buildeth the town with blood and established a city by iniquity. Right. Look at America from its inception. All right. It was established by rape, rob, and murder, free slave labor. Okay. Broken treaties. 13. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? Woo! So yeah, y'all build it. What do you build? Yeah, you go build, but the Lord go throw down. And that's why fire's coming. That's the second death. Now check this out. Let's go to cross references. Oh man. Yo, the blue letter, okay, Bible is website is nice, man. It got the precepts. Look at this. Jeremiah 51 and 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. Right, this is obviously talking about America, Babylon the Great, because that didn't happen, all right, in the time of Darius, all right, when Darius did a surgical strike on Nebuchadnezzar's son, or grandson, I forget. What was his grandson? I mean, you know what? Let's look it up, man. No more I forget. Let me just take the time and look it up. That just reminded me. That was going longer than I expected, but hey, it's the spirit. Daniel 5. Daniel 5. Okay? Belshazzar. Okay? Who's Belshazzar? All right? Let's get a Belshazzar. All right. King of Babylon at the time of its fall, he to whom from Daniel interpreted the writing on the wall. Right. Okay. Belshazzar, that's his name. And Belshazzar, let's go to the point. All right. There it is. Right? Daniel chapter 5, verse 30. In that night was Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, slain. 31. And Darius the Median took the kingdom, being about 62-year-old. Right? Darius the Median. Darius the king. Okay? And what did ancient Babylon become? Just a province. All right? Just another city-state. So obviously, when you go back to Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 58, this is talking about a future Babylon, okay, which is America, that's going to get hit with fire. All right? It says the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire. This is talking about nuclear destruction. Yeah, you're going to build, but the Lord going to throw down. Hey, I'll finish off with, this one. I want to bring this out. Where is it at? Here it is. Psalm 127, verse 1. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that built it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Right. And America's a godless nation. America's an ungodly nation. All right. This place, all right, is not protected by the Lord. Okay. The Lord already has a house. Okay. His house starts with his people, the temple. All right. His temple, which are the Israelites. And he's going to save us, deliver us out of our captivity, place us back in our homeland, and then you heathens are going to build our kingdom. Okay? Because it's going to be protected and guarded by who? Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's right. Okay? Now I'll close off with this one. All right? Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come for it. 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. he have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Right. Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. Obadiah, the day of the Lord and the future. Obadiah 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. Woo! The Lord coming for all you nations, especially you Edomites. You shall build, but the Lord going to throw down. Yeah. 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea. Right. Who's the Lord's holy mountain? The children of Israel. All right. All right. You've, taken advantage of us. You oppressed us. All right. You showed no mercy to us. All right. Then you lied on the Lord. You said the Lord was a so-called white man. You said the angels, you said the angels are little Caucasian babies, naked Caucasian babies. You Edomites are through, man. The Lord going fucking wreck shop on your institutions, on your buildings. All right, on you wicked people, man. Because you're the wicked. So shall all heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph, that's talking about the tribes from Judah all the way down to Issachar. All right, Joseph represents the northern kingdom. All right, a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, but the Lord has spoken it. Right. And this is talking about after you do your 1,000 years of slavery, serving us. Okay. Captivity. You go into captivity. All right. Now let's go back to Isaiah chapter 34. Again, verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Right. So it just has to play out. According to the Bible, Yah already threw. The Lord already threw down. Okay. It just has to be made manifest. That's all. So it's already a done deal. Okay. 3. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains, meaning their governments, shall be melted with their blood. 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Right, it's talking about the nuclear missiles. All right, that you mad scientists, Edomites, have been building and testing, okay, and using. I personally believe you've been using it in your, underground. 1, so you can build, your bunkers faster, okay? And then 2, to see how big the explosion is, right? Because there's a lot of earthquakes in diverse places, right? All right? That's just my opinion. Y'all doing these nuclear tests underground. 5, and it's the Lord, putting that spirit on you to do it. 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Right, when you go into that word Idumea, it's Edom. So plantation Christians, agent, vocab Malone, okay? When did this happen? When did the Lord do that? When did the Lord bathe the heavens? Okay? 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. 7. Yeah, man. Hey, to be an Edomite, yeah, man. The why do y'all bash me out shy that he chose me to be an Israelite? Because if you're an Edomite, that's why I keep saying time and time again, consultation time. Okay, I recommend you Edomites live it up. Get into the Wall Street, get into the crypto, get this money, son. Because the Lord, this is it, man. The Lord got something special for your ass, man. Yee. 7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and the thirst made fat with fatness. 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance. This is the Lord throwing down. See? It is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Right. What's the controversy of Zion? Okay? All right? Who are the Lord's chosen people? That's the biggest controversy. Where are the 12 tribes of Israel today? Okay? What does the Lord look like? What does his people look like? All right? So, yeah, man, it's not looking good for you Edomites. So, yeah, you're going to build. You're going to try to get your little New World Order, NWO, right? But it's going to fail, all right? Because the Lord is going to, all right, throw down, as he said, all right? Oh, you know what? I'll get this last scripture. Yeah, man, it's going down. Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, that means when he's about to get his new NWO, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Kahalalim, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So, yeah. You know, when you attempt to bring in your NWO and you push that digital awe, okay, the Lord's going to throw down, okay? They shall build, but Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will throw down. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Wakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders and bishops. All right? For the few sisters that do watch, keep studying. And when you pray, pray with your head covered. We're almost out of here. Shalom and Abad Rabal Shalom.